Hey everyone, it's Dawn here. Figured I'd give you an update on the Ex30 firmware. This is the one that says 330. The 330 is for the phase current. You can find this firmware under test, and it says Ex30 something, but in the description it'll say 330. That's what I focus on. They had a really bad firmware out that made me dip a couple times in my GMR ride, and so I switched over to this 331, and this 331 is good. I just tested it out. Max speed was 55.7 miles an hour, and that came out to 72% PWM. So I still had more room to go, but I wasn't just hitting 55.7. I was maintaining it. I was going a long ways at 55 and the like, a little bit below, a little bit above, but I was up in there. And for this ride, I was just gunning it the whole time. So no more problems with gunning it. That was the thing with the last one. It wasn't even about this top speed. It was about gunning it. Every time I gunned it, it would want to dip on me. It was like ridiculous and like no power. This time, I was gunning it and it had power the whole time and never tried to dip on me. So I basically tested like and holding those speeds even while hitting bumps and stuff like that. So like I was testing the full thing, and I feel comfortable saying that 55.7 miles an hour all the way through, hitting bumps, holding it long periods of time, stuff like that is all good. Let's see. I did 47 miles so far, and I'm at oh God, I forgot now. I still have a little bit of battery left. Well, now it says 2 bars. Earlier it said 1 bar forever. So 47 miles though, and I was going fast. So I used to think I could only get 40 miles if I went fast, but now I guess I can go more like 50 miles going fast. So that's good. The other good thing about the 330, I don't know if this is limited to the 330 firmware. I'm just going to call it the 330 firmware. Is that in the last ride that I just posted up, the one where we all ran out of battery, I went down to 94 volts. So 96 volts is usually when it's considered dead, but oops, I guess I can't hold it that way. Oh my gosh, sorry guys, this was just an impromptu video. Just wanted to get this video out real quick and get you guys the data for the ride. So I don't have any of my equipment with me, but 94 volts without anything bad happening. It did go back up. It was 94 volts under load, so it did go back up to like 96 volts afterwards. But yeah, all the beeping and stuff. Now here's another thing that I accidentally discovered today. A lot of the dumb things that happen and a lot of the things that I discover is because I'm just dumb and I forget. I forgot that at the last ride when I ran out of battery, it was super annoying because the low battery beeps kept beeping. So I turned off the volume of my wheel, and there is a setting on there that says have the wheel beeps pass through to my helmet. I turned that off the last ride. I forgot to turn it back on, and here I am doing high-speed runs and stuff. It was fine. When I remembered, which was much later in the ride, I went ahead and was like, oh my gosh, I did all this without those, with those settings. I was like, ooh, I should change it back. So I changed them back, and this is what I found out. When you hit the button that says have the wheel beeps pass through to your helmet, it was beeping at me at 60% PWM. It was consistent. It was always 60% PWM. And because I already knew that I hit 72% PWM, I knew that it's okay to ignore those beeps. So apparently I had been ignoring them the whole first part of my ride. So yeah, I went ahead and turned that off, and then I was able to go fast again and all that stuff. Because otherwise it was limiting me to, well, it was beeping at 60% PWM, which translated to about 43 miles an hour. So yeah, there's no way to go. Now, that is something different because I have hit 63.7 miles an hour on this wheel on the test firmware, the good test firmware, the one that was it was a test firmware, and it said field weakening something something, like is one of those before they put the field weakening one into live. The live one was bad. The test one was good. And the test one let me go to 63.7 miles an hour without any of that annoying 60% PWM beeps. I remember, actually, I don't remember any beeps at all for that. I just knew that I wanted to be very careful above 63.7 miles an hour because I know Roger had a dip at 65 miles an hour. So there was that. It's just funny when we're testing these things without really knowing what's going to happen, right? And go ahead. And it's potentially like tragic, dangerous, whatever. So anyways, so that's what I found out. That wheel, and the wheel was beeping. The wheel was like beeping like crazy once I hit that 60% BWM, but I don't know what that beep is, what it's indicating. All I know is apparently it's not important. You can ignore it. So anyways, I think that is it. I'm getting good range, good power again, good firmware, the 330. Thumbs up from me so far. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hope everyone is having a good time and filled with love and whatever makes you happy. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.